Good morning to you all. Look who's first. How are you, Just Me and Skippy? Morning, Catherine. Good morning, Blue Balls. Good morning, Redneck. Good morning, Jimbo Jones. Good morning, Pinster. Good morning, Greg. How is everyone on this fine day? Hose? Oh, come on. We don't sell our bodies for money. How are you, Lulu? Weather's beautiful today. Wind settled a lot. Love to you, brother. The day started well down at the markets. Even while we were setting up, we had a nice conversation with a gentleman. People are willing to speak up. They've seen this for a long time, but now they're actually willing to talk. We've got the sock on today again. Hopefully you can still hear what's going on. It's just a little too breezy to not have it on today. Morning, Pinster. Oh, it is glorious. Every day the sun rises, we get another chance to do good in the world. Got a nice big crowd this morning. People from out of town turning up as always. It's lovely to see. Good morning, Rosalie. How are you? Still haven't heard from Dan. Hope he's doing well. I've sent him a message. Hopefully he'll get back to us, let us know he's doing okay. It is a struggle being away from this place. We've got the crazy Russian here again. We were calling him Mr. Magoo because he's blind and deaf, but now we're calling him Mr. Miyagi with his new headband. What's going on in the rest of this country? There's lots of things coming up, as we know. We got Worldwide Rally for Freedom on the 23rd. We've also got the Billions March, which is a walkout on the 20th, which they're trying to get a worldwide movement going. We've also got a thing on the lawn today about, it's called Red Shoe Rock, so it sounds pretty sick, but it's about alcohol fetal syndrome problem. So it's a good cause, but the fact they're symbolising it and it's government backed is always a strange concern. I'm hoping there's some no protests and stuff going on over the weekend. There was a really good First Nations person up at Mullumbimby the other day. It's been shared around on the pages. I'm sure most of you have seen it. The yes voters don't want to listen to what a real person thinks. We didn't go and check out the Satanic Ritual Theatre Company the other night. That was a bit late. The gates would have been locked, so we left that alone. But yeah, hopefully there's some good rallies going on around the country. Vaughan's still doing well at home. I've chatted to him, chatted to Karen, she's going well. I haven't got a chance to catch up with Phil. I've missed a few calls. We're messaging back and forwards, but he's flat out, even when he's in the middle of the bush. All the happy puppies enjoying the day. It's a lovely day here. Any good news out there in the world, Diggs? Lots of conversation about Dr. Billy Bay's time in the High Court. Lots of people saying he's got a lot more paperwork to hand in before anything changes. So I'm getting a little bit of information sent here and there about it. So at this point I believe nothing has changed and we still have to try and put a stop to this. The notices have been put into Hurley, haven't seemed to have changed anything. And yeah, I appreciate everyone out there trying to make changes. Yeah, that's right, Pinster. We all feel we owe a debt which is not our debt to pay. We've got a lot of boats on the water this morning. It is a nice day to be on the lake. Okay, so we'll get more of an update. Yeah, people keep me informed. I can try and keep you guys informed, but yeah, as always, I'm so bloody busy most days, I don't get to keep up with it all. That's why I rely on you guys to share what's really going on. We've got Rob, Shannon, Lily down at the markets this morning looking after the Forest of the Fallen. It's always nice to have that set up. It does make a big difference. And as always, I appreciate everyone involved with Forest of the Fallen. It's a good, respectable way to try and share the information. Good evening, Nobby. Thank you for joining us again, brother. Look at all these beautiful people here. They snuck up on me. That's a really good comment to make, Lulu. It is, as with all of us though, we do struggle. When we struggle the most, it's hardest to reach out, but there's so many out there that will help as we're getting through. Good morning, Batman. How are you, brother? beautiful people here. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to all these amazing people that join us every day and every other day when they can be here. I'll set you up here somewhere. Probably the usual spot, I think. It seems to work. Yeah, and with Lulu's beautiful comment there before, she's one to talk about these things because she hides in a little corner by herself at times too. But love to you all, and I'm always up for a chat if anyone needs to talk. I'm not always that helpful, but we're all understanding. All right, I'll go and set this up. We'll get underway shortly. You can chat amongst yourselves.
蓝牙已连接，蓝牙模式。
These young ladies go past there. Yeah, we'll just let these couple of hours through. We're just waiting for a couple of rails to go past and we'll be underway, guys. I'm glad they're enjoying the day.
Stand fast! They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and a go. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
Your Excellency, the Honourable David Hurley. "578 days knocking on your door. Knock, knock, knock. As the Governor General of this nation, this letter is a direct appeal from an ever-growing cohort of Australian people, both here and at home. We call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report from the Woodrow Commission, 1995 to 1997. The Woodrow Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, a commission that has no integrity, resulted in a 90-year suppression order. 90 years. Just hoping we were all dead by the time the names came out, eh? It contained 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature. Pedophiles of prominent stature. Yuck! This included judges, government officials, an ex-prime minister, and there's a bloody lot more. And you know who they are, don't you, David? They're your mates. That our Australian government has made no attempt to undo the 90-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being of the population is unacceptable. I find it extremely unacceptable that pedophiles will be telling me what to do and that are running the country. WTF is going on in Australia, Governor General. Revisited again in 2015 in the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting. The then Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. You know who the public is? That's the Australian people. It's not the Gubby, the lovey-dovey Gubby that does nothing for you. As the Senator stated, it's not so much the secret that's a problem, although all secrets are problems. Are you a secret? It's when a group of people, such as the 28 people on the police report, keep each other's secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided not to revisit that issue because the public would lose confidence in judiciary. Well, you're right. Because if the public found out who those 28 alleged pedophiles were, they would have no confidence in the Parliament, would they? Governor General, how can you justify the 90-year suppression order of the police report from the Woodrow Commission, given the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on the case? That's a lot of money, isn't it? We have a right to full disclosure of the investigation, given that we've paid for it and the results are in. Where are the perpetrators? 27 pain-filled years later, we have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland, and daily since the 7th of February here at Yarralumla, knocking on your door asking questions, Governor General. Not going to answer them? Yet. We are either real victims, family members of victims, or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child trafficking and pedophilia. There seems to be a lot of victims, no perpetrators. I'd like to see the perpetrators face their day in court and then get put in bloody jail, because it's against the law to rape children, Governor General. Against the law. And why does Australia have a child sex trafficking industry in the first place? I ask you, what is going on? We the people also require the individual honoured with the position of Governor General to uphold the requirements of the Office of Governor General and inquire why the Governor General has not stepped in with the obvious police overreach in inhibiting the people from peaceful protesting, which is the protected rights of all Australians. You should look at some of the laws, Governor General. Do some research for yourself, find out which ones you're bloody breaking, because there's a lot. It's up to the men and women of Australia to determine the level of confidence in the police, and we have none. The judiciary system, we have none. And Parliament, well, the Red Shoe Brigade, we have none there either. You Masonic filth need to get out of Parliament. You need to clean yourselves up and piss off. We've had enough. We don't want to be controlled by you. Get out. Masonic filth! Be gone!
Governor General David Hurley. My name is Living Man Marty in the flesh from the Kookaburra tribe. And I instruct you, because I have lost confidence in the government, federal, state and illegal local. I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament and issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. And further, I want all the documents that Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public, unredacted, right now. These two things are not up for negotiation, and we'll be here every day until you do as instructed. Do your bloody job, concerned men and women of Australia. The National Redress Scheme was created in response to the Royal Commission into the institutional response to child sexual abuse. The Royal Commission listened to tens of thousands of victims talk about the abuse they experienced as children in various organizations. The abuse happened in orphanages, children's homes, schools, churches, other religious organizations, sporting clubs, hospitals, foster care, and all sorts of other things. The Royal Commission had power to lay charges against perpetrators. So if they had tens of thousands of people talking about perpetrators, then I wonder how many charges they laid. Would you be surprised to hear they laid no charges? The perpetrators often are still working for those organizations. As of the 14th of July this year, this scheme has had 28,341 applications of individuals who are prepared to step up and name the perpetrators and name the organizations. Of these applications, 12,886 have been finalized. Out of this, there were 12,145 payments made under the scheme. Those payments amount to more than $1 $1,000 million Australian. 987 withdrew their applications when they realized that they were simply going to be paid off and never face justice for their rape. Because this scheme, which appears to be so wonderful, has a government flaw to it. I call it a government flaw because the more I learn about this government, both state and federal, the more I realize that your number one task with child abuse, sexual abuse, is to cover it up if the person doing it is high enough up the tree. They become Australia's most protected, like these 28. The Federal Attorney General is the highest law enforcement officer in the land. In 2015, Hefton tells us in his speech to the Senate committee that every Federal Attorney General since Ruddock has had a copy of the police documents relating to these 28. What are these documents? These documents are evidence gathered against these 28 for raping and trafficking children. This evidence should have been given to a court of law. But the problem is the police could not find a court in New South Wales that was prepared to deal with this. Not surprising when you realize that out of the 28, number of them are actually judges. So every Federal Attorney General since Ruddock has had a copy of these documents. The senior most law enforcement officer in the land has had a copy of the evidence against 28 people for child rape and have done nothing to see them face their accusers in a court of law. In fact, their job is to protect them from ever being exposed in a court of law, either for an historical event or for something more recent. That is unacceptable. That is a crime against the Australian people perpetrated by the federal government and the state governments. When you look into it, there are 63 at least suppression orders around the different jurisdictions protecting high-profile pedophiles. There's one in South Australia from the Mulligan Royal Commission, and it's protecting almost 1,000 pedophiles. And so now we have a response from the government to the institutional blindness to the raping of children under their care. And again, the government is doing nothing to deal with the perpetrators. They are hiding them away, paying off the victims so that these perpetrators are never revealed. We know which the organizations are because they have to be named. Go on the website and read the hundreds and hundreds of organizations that have been named. But organizations don't rape children. They turn a blind eye to it and allow it to happen. It's individuals working for that organization that rape the children. And there's nothing in this scheme to identify those individuals and put them before court for their crimes. Shame on you, government. This is your response. Since 2019, if you have a Royal Commission, then any evidence given in closed session which is where all the victims would give evidence, is automatically suppressed for 99 years. They changed the legislation to include that so that they can never have to worry about doing a suppression order through a Governor General again. Good morning, Governor General Jeffries, former. So we have a scheme that will run for almost another 5 years. We know that there's been over 28,000 applications, and not one perpetrator will face court as a result of this scheme. It's paying out money to silence the victims so that these perpetrators will be protected. And that is unacceptable. And Hurley, I've been here since February last year. We have stood in front of your building for 579 days. And you have protected those 28. Shame on you. You had an opportunity to be an honorable man. You had an opportunity last year to stand up and do your job and protect the people as is your duty. But instead, you chose to identify with these perpetrators and refused to allow them to face a court of law. And you gave us lies to tell us why you wouldn't give it. Oh, I don't have the authority. No, the problem is your willingness to do it. You have plenty of authority. In fact, you're the commander-in-chief. You're the highest ranking authority in this country. But you lied to us. And now, 579 days later, all we hear from you is absolute silence. So, David Hurley, you could have been known as an honourable Governor General who stood with the children against their rapists. But instead, you have become known as the Governor General who supports the rapists from ever being exposed and ever facing court for their crimes. We call the 28 Australia's most wanted, but Hurley, you make the 28 Australia's most protected. Shame on you. There is no honour. There is nothing that you can hold your head up for in this. And I have one last question. Because on Anzac Day last year, a young man stood at the front of your place and accused you of raping him, accused you of trafficking him when you were a senior army officer. And since then, your response has been absolute silence. That is unacceptable for someone in your position. We got rid of your predecessor because of rumors of stuff happening under his authority. He wasn't even doing it. He just simply was in charge when it was being done. And that was enough to have him stand down. You have an accusation from a victim. So I've been asking you for more than 2 months so that I can hear from your own mouth whether it is true or not. And I'm going to continue to do this, Hurley, until I get an answer from you. It's only right that I give you the benefit of the doubt. But your silence is deafening. David Hurley, are you a child rapist and a child trafficker? It's a yes or no answer. Get off your bum and do your job, you mug.
David Hurley, you're fired!
Anyone else? Anyone else? Last chance, anyone else will say no? I guess we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. Who keeps at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, got them out on bail, and I'm still here. They try so hard, we try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'ma make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables are turned. We come with the proof for all the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody gonna can't cut you loose, knock knock. Yeah, who at the door? Makadar, bring on the storm. Library to epic, thought we were gonna regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We won't cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you mob, we unite. You don't call the shots, sovereign's been here all along. And they're still here, yeah, they're still here. Return of the sovereign, but they never left. They're still here, yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here, the oldest civilization. It's been how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way these warriors fought. Al-Awari for the law and in June income war accords. Gotta cut out the cancer, yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers, that is the answer. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. Never got the jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. Who keeps at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here, yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Yeah, they're getting scared. Front line, you can bet I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on. Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raid at the camps, done all the camps. Who kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They're breaking the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here.
Like, good, how you going? Oh.
Just someone with a He's off beat though. He's got his own music, he just can't coordinate with the crowd. That's his Tourette's. We all have a case of Tourette's. We tell him, fuck off every now and then. Parliament. We can't call it government. We're the government, man. We are. Exactly. You break that into a couple of words, I'm sure it means something more. You could call your snacks that. That could be the name of your snack company. But why the snacks though? That's on today. No, they're on the lawn today. Okay, so the red two rocks. So the thing is, it's a good meaning behind it because it's all about alcohol, treating alcohol syndrome. We're talking about that. It's government backed because they've got all the flags up, but they're all wearing red shoes with the red high heels and the red shoes, which is straight down the station with trust control. SRA stuff. So it's trying to take away a good thing by destroying it with destroy. Yeah, more things. So before I might drive past Parliament, see what the crowd's like there on the way down to I need to finish my coffee and eat some of Joe's snacks. Thanks for doing your overtime. Work. She always impresses. I'm just going to take the sock off, guys. If it gets too windy, let me know, but you'll hear better if I take that off. I'll check on the possums before we head back. They got a snack yesterday, so we won't feed them today. No, possums don't want cheese. You just want to constipate the poor things. Leave them alone with your cheese. Leave the cheese for Noel. Oh. see one's awake at least. No, you're right. You're good. I'm not sure. I can't tell when I'm filming. You can't see it's way above my head, so we put the camera up there so we can see them. As always, the snack we left for him yesterday is gone. Yeah, no, I try not to wake them. I don't want to disturb them because it is their sleep time. But I did see a little nose pop out. So yeah, we won't be in the car park long today, guys. We'll have a quick coffee and a quick snack before we head down back to the Forest of the Fallen. But I will check out what's going on the lawn before I get there. Sorry guys, I forgot to put the mic back in. Hopefully you can hear me now. Probably just been talking to myself again. Marguerite, how are you? Hope everyone's having a lovely day. I do hope there's something going on in this. At least I don't argue with myself too much anyway, Lulu. Yeah, hopefully there's some rallies going on. Hopefully people are getting some messages out today. Yeah, at least we get the answers we want when we talk to ourselves, don't we, Pinster? no, I'm definitely not. I've got a head for radio, that's for sure, and a voice for silent movies. But thanks for saying. But yeah, I don't need compliments because I've looked at my rough head my whole life. I'm just here for the part of the Great Awakening, the part I can play. Because the sooner we wake up all these sleepers, the sooner we can move on to a better world. Peace, harmony. Sure, there's going to be a lot of weeds to get rid of, but there's definitely a better way forward than what we've been dealing with. Yeah, I don't need compliments, but thank you, Marguerite. I'll continue to do what I can do every day. Once the awakening has happened, then we can move on and start living life. Let the next group through to finish the job off. Signs blowing around. Well, that's what we need. We need lots of no energy. No, that's not okay. You're my slave, Joe. Keep going. Oh, you do what you need to do.
It's like Arctic weather now. What's happened? Crazy.
Is there snow on that? Is that snow up there?
Oh, wrong.
That is snow. We felt it yesterday. We did feel snow yesterday. You probably, I'll try and zoom in for you. You probably won't be able to see, but there is snow right up the top there. Yeah, basically right. Where's the camera? Over here somewhere. Ah, over here, over there somewhere. I can't point it out, but there is snow on the top of that there mountain. All right, I will I'll turn my phone. I'll get that link down now. Thank you, Marguerite. As always, any good links, please share. Sharing information is very important. So you're at home at least, Batman. That's a change for you on a weekend. Hope you're doing well, brother.
It's from Janie. Listen, look what she sent us.
They've all got two legs. They're not the right girls. So young Jane, who's in Tasmania at the moment, has sent a postcard. So now we've got two young ladies sending us postcards to keep us informed of their travels. Awesome. Yeah, we don't have chippies to feed our seagulls, but I'm glad they do there. I hope you're all well, everywhere you are. We love you all. We appreciate you all. I better move that back over here.
Maybe it's just a cloud on the mountain. Surely it's not snow.
Well,
Feels like
even. All right, I'll leave you with the digs. I gotta take this phone call. Thanks, guys. Good morning, Christine. How are you doing? Very well, thank you. What's going on in your world today?
oh, she is so happy. You can ask her what she got yesterday. We got something really good.
Cool, in this weather, it's bloody cold here. It's nice weather to sit there in the pool.
Your little machine. 100.
Oh, how nice. What are you doing all the way? What are you doing all the way up there? It's lovely weather.
I don't get how it joins it together. Make it level, like, one, the other. I was wondering, I was thinking, how does it
We won't hold our breath. We love you, miss you. We won't hold our breath waiting for you. Everyone's saying we love you, Christine and Pat. We miss you all.
Yeah. We want to share the cold wind with you.
That's Hazel. She's saying we want to share the cold wind with you. Say hello to Hazel. Hang on, I'll put you over. I'll speak to you later. We love you.
Love you too, darling. Hello, beautiful girls. How are you?
This is Pat soon. Pat's going to come down and visit for a few days. Shape of the car, I'd still get the window.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Even though I can remember one summer, I went to Kozierska, and there were sort of places tons of snow freely, even after summer.
This place in Tasmania, Mount Wellington, and the snow's on the top. As the weather starts to warm up, it stays like this, but there's still snow up there for about 3 months. And you can build a snowman on your car, and then you drive down the hill and through the city. Everyone's looking like it's 25 degrees.
Are they still alive? Are you still here, Diggs? Sorry. I don't mean to ignore
Hey
you.
mate, how you going?
Still here.
Still here, brother. Still here.
I don't know whether it was you guys or someone else, but some of you guys patched me up when I came back.
Yes. How you recovered? Okay.
Oh yeah, fine.
Awesome. At least you're still out on the bike enjoying yourself.
Yeah, don't come around here very often though.
It's good weather to be out there riding.
Yeah.
They need to. I think they need to paint those speed bumps a brighter colour, maybe.
I was
Mate,
careful this morning.
maybe your helmet colour would work better. We should petition the government to do something about it,
So why are you still here?
because there's still corruption in our government that we need to get fixed. Well, that's only a small number of them, but that's the easiest, because all those numbers, those names have been suppressed through the government. They've been brought up in the Senate so many times now. We keep talking about these names.
You just enjoy the sunshine.
Still reckon we're not as bad off as we would be in America.
The problem is, this problem is worldwide. It's not just our country. And now the problem is the corruption between all the governments. They're all going the same way. They're all trying to run one world governments now. They want to control all the populations the same way. And they've taken our freedoms away. Like right now we're still free, but not for much longer. With the digital control of everything,
Yeah, true.
as soon as this voice stuff comes in, our sovereignty's gone. Complete control. Well, as soon as the Aboriginals go into our constitution, they can change the constitution how they want.
No, they can't.
Well, they can. Have they told you what they're changing in the constitution?
Referendum is the only way you can change it.
Exactly, and that's why they put a referendum
You can do
in.
it.
I know. That's why we stand strong for our constitution. But this referendum is to change our constitution,
Yep.
and as soon as it puts them in there, this land, which is always owned by Aboriginals, never been taken away from them, suddenly they lose their sovereignty in this
It does
land.
give them a voice. They can advise.
But they've already got a voice.
They can advise them. That's all they can do.
I'll give you some paperwork, because
Okay.
there's some great sovereigns talking about some great things about this, and they don't want this to happen. Because the problem is, the white person can't speak for what our elders want, and our elders do not agree with this. The only elders that are actually saying yes for the voice, they're all corporate people getting paid a lot of money by the government.
Okay.
Have a great day, brother.
Bye.
I hope you're doing well. Yeah, sorry, I've scared him away. I do that a lot. We love you guys. Yeah, I'll be shutting you down very shortly, so finish your chats. I appreciate everyone sharing around. I know I haven't talked to you as much, dealing with some calls and other things. We've got to get down to the Forest of the Fallen. But we love you all, guys. Thank you. I'll give you 2 more minutes and I'll shut you down. But he still appreciates that the ladies fixed him up when he got in. Yeah, Ron gets a lot of goodies around here. Irony board, not just the ironing board, I want an irony board. Turn the digs off. Alright, Diggs. Sorry to cut you short. I will. Yeah, I'm glad you're all chatting. I'm going to shut you down. I will do another quick live later. You don't need to tune in. It's just going to be me walking around the Forest of Fallen, just to let everyone know that we're still doing these things. I'll probably do it silently today. I'll put something in the comments, but for the description. But again, love you guys.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you for
Thank you
everything
so
you
much.
guys do.
We really appreciate Bye, buddy. See you, Blue Balls.
Oh, little Marty's trying to get out of here.
Buddy.
He's pretty quick, this boy. You're making him all dizzy. All right, guys. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Love to you all. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow.